So, good morning to you all. Today, we are going to resume the adjective part, which we were doing yesterday also. We are going to continue with that. Fill in the blanks with some or any. Do you want some tea? No, I don't want any. Some यानी थोड़ा any कुछ भी मतलब इस कुछ भी चलेगा. Any fruits will do. Did you see any boys here? No, I saw some girls in the playground. Will you please give me some milk? Sorry, there isn't any milk in the pan. He will pay any price. There are some drawing pins in the box. Would you mind giving me some paper? I didn't have any money in my purse, so I had to borrow some from my friend. Bhavna doesn't have any job at present. Fill in the blanks with much or many. There weren't many oranges in the market. He didn't spend much money on his birthday party. Many people were present there. There isn't much milk in the jug. There weren't many passengers in the train. He hasn't much money in his wallet. Many people think that there will be a war soon. They haven't many books in the library. How much sugar do you want in your coffee? Lekha has won many prizes with more and most. More, ज़्यादा, most सबसे ज़्यादा. Okay. China is the most populous country in the world. The wealth of the America is more में comparison आ जाता है. देखो अमेरिका और इंग्लैंड के बीच में comparison है तो more यूज कर दिया है. तो more than that of England. This work is more dangerous than that. Wheat is more nutritious than rice. Learning Japanese is more difficult than learning French. Nehru was one of the most important political leaders of the world. Most farmers are still using the old method. Ashok is the most brilliant of all boys. Gold is more precious than any other metal. Most people have recovered from the disease. Now, little, a little, and the little. He has little sense. She takes little interest in her study. Little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. He has little money with him. Thoda sa, thoda. The little. The little strength, बहुत थोड़ी सी जो strength he had in him, proved useful. A little care would have prevented the accident. The little money he had was stolen. A little tact would have saved the situation. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. He gained little advantage from the scheme. Few, a few, the few. Okay? A few words spoken in earnest will convince him. She is a woman of few words. Few people live up to 100. She spoke a few words. The few books he had were all burnt. A few, मतलब गिनती के. Few, थोड़ा सा. The few, बहुत ही कम. A few days rest will do you immense good. The few friends she has are all sincere. Few men can resist the temptation of gold. The few suggestions she gave were all carried out. He is a man of few words. Give me a book. Any book will do. I didn't have any boy in the class. Little, a little, not little, but a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. There are few letters for you. Did you get any response? She bought some sugar and rice. Much needs to be done immediately. There are a few trees here. More officers will be appointed when the need arises. She gave me a few books to read. I don't have any money with me right now. She spent some time with me and left. Leela had more books than Rahul. She bought quite a few dresses for her birthday. Now each, every, either, neither. Each यानी एक करके अलग अलग. Every एक साथ थोड़े से लोग. Either दोनों में से एक चीज, नाइदर दोनों में से कोई भी नहीं, ठीक है। So let us start with the exercises, or we are going to see each means one of the two things. People or any number of exceeding two, each यानी एक एक करके. The two soldiers had each a gun, यानी two soldiers ने तो कितनी guns हो गई? Two guns हो गई. Every is not used in speaking of one of two, but is always speaking of some number exceeding two. दो से अधिक के लिए every का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, ठीक है। So either means any of two, दोनों में से कोई भी एक, neither means कोई भी, ठीक है। Means neither, either and means neither one nor the other, कोई भी, neither Renu nor Bhavna won the match. Other, another, all, both. All आपको मालूम है, सब लोग, both यानी दो जनों की बात हो रही है। Other, इसके अलावा, another is used as a singular countable noun to talk about the additional person. इसके अलावा. Other is used to plural noun, sometimes uncountable. Uncountable के लिए other और countables के लिए another. Okay, so these are the details. One, several. One is used instead for a or an. Several यानी एक से अधिक. Several indicates an imprecise number that isn't very large but is more than two. दो से अधिक, ठीक है. Enough, uncountable, plural noun to indicate much, something as is needed. Each of the two girls was fine. Every seat in the hall was booked. Every person in the world wants to rise. Every picture tells a story. 5 boys and girls stood in each row. Every dog has its day. She visited us every 3 weeks. Each day has its duty. Answer each of the following question. Okay. She can neither read nor write. दोनों में से कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती, है ना? Reading nor writing. The trees were planted at the side of the road. She took neither side. Neither soldiers was at his post. Neither side has won. Can you take either side? Neither of the two champions has won the match. Either you or he will be selected for the championship. Neither Renu nor her brother broke the window pane. Either Jay or Sandeep would be sent to fetch milk. Both the boys must have thought like this. You have to correct the options. Could you have another cup of tea? All cadets took part in the parade. 5 officials were sacked, and 5 of them, another 5 of them were arrested. Sack मतलब निकालना. तो 5 officials को निकाला और दूसरे 5 इनके अलावा another 5 were arrested. Raju and Mahesh both went to the cinema. All that glitters is not gold. World expect every man to do his duty. You can choose either of these. She prefers either of two, hot or cold. I called her several times, but each time she disconnected my phone. Every man wishes to be happy. She hasn't much money. He answered all the questions confidently. You didn't speak loud enough to be heard. Rajdeep and Pranav both belong to the same class. She found neither of the two books interesting. Krishna knows several foreign languages very well. Shilpa pays careful attention to every detail in her work. Would you mind giving me some paper? Could I have another pair of socks? So this was your lesson about adjectives. Now we are going to move on to the adverb. Just give me a minute. Okay, are you able to see this page, adverbs? If you are, just raise your hand. Ayaman, Bhavya, Jayesh, Navya, Siddharth. If you are able to see adverb, are you able to see this topic, adverb, Navya Jain, Jayesh? Okay, thank you for your response. Which means you are able, Bhavya. Thank you for your response. So what is now adverb? A word that describes a verb, adjective or another adverb is called adverb. Verb को define करता है, describe करता है, ठीक है? So let us begin. Especially adverbs are usually formed by adding ly to the adjectives. Able, ably. Bad, badly. Careful, carefully. Adjectives ending y will be preceded by a consonant are converted into adverb by dropping y and adding ily. Angry, angrily. Grilly. Happy, happily. Right? Different kind of adverb. अलग अलग काइंड के एडवर्ब होते हैं. कौन से? मैनर मतलब टेल अस हाउ एन एक्शन टेक प्लेस. ठीक है? एग्जाम्पल, इंडियन वोटर क्रिटिसाइज देयर लीडर्स ओपनली. हम अपने लीडर्स को ओपनली क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं. एडवर्ब ऑफ अ प्लेस, कहां पर बात हो रही, कहां पर, where an action has taken place. That where is an adverb of place. Adverb of time, action took place. Tell us when an action took place, for long and how often. They answer the question when. When का answer देता है adverb of time. I often carve the wood. Often is a adverb of time. एडवर्ब ऑफ नंबर, नंबर्स जैसे आपको पता है हाउ ऑफन, ये क्वेश्चन मतलब बार बार, कितनी बार आपसे पूछा गया, तो ट्वाइस. आई स्लिप ट्वाइस एंड ब्रोक हर लेग. शी स्लिप ट्वाइस एंड ब्रोक हर लेग. द ट्वाइस इज एन एडवर्ब ऑफ नंबर. इंटरोगेटिव, व्हाट क्वेश्चंस को WH words like who, whom, what, where, why, how are called interrogative of adverbs. Adverbs of degree, comparison, how much, जहां कहीं पर भी होगा. रंगीला is cruel enough to torture the poor. तो enough is the adverb of degree. Degree of comparison, आपको मालूम है comparison जैसे हमने adjective में पढ़ा था, positive word, then comparison and then superlative degree. So late, later, latest. ऐसी तरीके से some adverbs like adjectives have 3 degree of comparison. If the adverb is one syllabled, the comparative is founding by adding a and superlative by s. ठीक है? So अगर आपके superlative जो एक ही syllable का है, जैसे late, later, latest. Okay? ऐसे ही ly, more attentively, most attentively. ये हमने किए हुए हैं. Now underline the adverb and circle the adjective in the following. Namita works hard. Hard is underlined. It is an adverb, and punctual is an adjective. Ritu writes quickly in a beautiful writing. Quickly is adverb. Beautiful is adjective. The hunter kills the wild animals cruelly. Wild is adverb and cruelly is adjective. Our neighbors are very friendly. They welcome their guests lovingly. अब इसमें 2 adverb है, very और lovingly, और adjective friendly. Rajat is careless driver. He drives roughly. Roughly is roughly is adverb. Roughly is adverb and careless is adjective. The dentist skillfully, adverb, cleaned the tooth cavity and it filled temporarily. So skillfully and temporarily are adverb and tooth cavity is a adjective. The renovated is an adjective. Showroom will open daily, adverb, for 3 hours. The gardener is waiting outside. मैंने इसमें adverb को अंडरलाइन किया है। एडजेक्टिव किधर है? क्या इस सेंटेंस में एडजेक्टिव है? एनीवन? क्या इस सेंटेंस में एडजेक्टिव है? इस सेंटेंस में एडजेक्टिव नहीं है। द वाटर इज इन द पॉन्ड इज एक्सट्रीमली कोल्ड। भव्या, यस भव्या?
मैम मैंने एडजेक्टिव वाला बताने के लिए हैंड रेज किया।
हाँ बताओ, कहाँ है एडजेक्टिव इसमें?
मैम नहीं है, यही बताने।
नहीं बताने। ओके, थैंक यू भव्या, थैंक यू फॉर योर रिस्पॉन्स. Okay, the water in the pond is extremely cold. Extremely is adverb and cold is adjective. Megha bought a lovely bunch of rose flowers. Rose is an adjective, lovely is an adverb. So now fill in the blanks by converting the words in brackets into adverbs. I gratefully acknowledge my elder sister help in completing this book. I gratefully acknowledge my elder sister's help in completing this book. Tarun briefly explained the reason of leaving school. Sandeep rarely gets angry. She sincerely believes the decision he has taken. The beautician is rubbing her hands gently. Look at the use of the word in ly for making the word adverb. She habitually comes late. Ravi intentionally hit the puppy who is crying bitterly now. Our shop is temporarily closed for renovation. Bhanu was feeling extremely happy when she got her result. The tortoise ran slowly but won the race. Okay. Underline the adverb in the following sentences and state their kind. Who do you think to go out with? Who को underline करेंगे और interrogative लिखेंगे. The transport vehicle moved slowly. Slowly को underline, adverb of manner. Bhavna goes for her computer classes twice a week. Twice को underline, adverb of number. Renu coughed loudly, adverb of manner. How do you start your watch? How को underline करेंगे, interrogative. She has been working all day को underline करेंगे, adverb of time. Why didn't he come yesterday? Why को underline करेंगे, interrogative लिखेंगे. Yesterday को underline करेंगे, adverb of time लिखेंगे. Woods play golf magnificently. Magnificently को underline करेंगे, adverb of manner लिखेंगे. Right now he is busy and will eat later. Now और later को underline करेंगे और adverb of time लिखेंगे. He looked everywhere for his diary. Everywhere को underline करेंगे और adverb of place को लिखेंगे. I have heard this before. Before को underline करेंगे, adverb of time लिखेंगे. I have not seen him today. Today को underline करेंगे, adverb of time लिखेंगे. Stand here. Here को underline करेंगे, adverb of place लिखेंगे. She reads fluently. Fluently को underline करके adverb of manner लिखेंगे. The Marathas fought bravely. Bravely को underline करेंगे, adverb of manner लिखेंगे. I hurt my ankle yesterday. Yesterday को underline करेंगे, adverb of time लिखेंगे. My brother is out. Out को underline करेंगे और adverb of place लिखेंगे. The baby slept soundly. Soundly को underline करेंगे, adverb of manner लिखेंगे. He was too careless. Too को underline करके adverb of dignity लिखेंगे. He seldom comes here. Seldom को underline करेंगे, adverb of number लिखेंगे. You are partly right. Partly को underline करेंगे, adverb of degree लिखेंगे. He looked up. Adverb of place. है ना? up को underline करेंगे. He called here a few minutes ago. Ago को underline करेंगे, adverb of time लिखेंगे. This story is well written. Well को underline करेंगे, adverb of manner लिखेंगे. I am rather busy. Rather को underline करेंगे, adverb of degree लिखेंगे. The end soon came. Adverb of time लिखेंगे, soon को underline करेंगे. Walk backward. Backward को underline करेंगे, adverb of place लिखेंगे. The horse galloped away. Adverb of place लिखेंगे, away को underline करेंगे. She has spoken to him already. Already को underline करेंगे. Adverb of time लिखेंगे. He often makes mistake. Often को underline करेंगे और adverb of number लिखेंगे. So this was your very small exercise, right? Now, the next one is equally good. You have to just put in right. So the commandos fought against the terrorism daringly. 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 He walked away noisily. They put up the poster for the carnival merrily. The passenger waited for the flight patiently. She packed the picnic basket skillfully. She smiled and nodded her head affectionately. To everyone's astonishment, she acted awkwardly. One must learn to speak English fluently. अच्छा, affectionately का क्या मतलब होता है? She smiled and nodded her head affectionately. Affectionately का क्या मतलब होता है? नव्या जैन?
The meaning of
Affectionately.
Yes, ma'am.
क्या होता है?
No, ma'am, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So affectionately मतलब प्यार से, ठीक है? Your teacher or your mother looks at you and smile affectionately. Or your mother is affectionate. Yes, Navya?
Ma'am, I want to ask that, ma'am, can you explain me the adjective of degree?
Adjective of?
Degree.
Degree. See, there are 3 degrees of in adjective: positive, comparative, and superlative. There are three degrees. We have done this in the previous session as well. एक कोई भी large is a word, larger यानी comparison, दो चीजों का comparison में, that is why larger. Then largest, सबसे बड़ा, largest. Okay. So this way the degree of comparison, degree of adjectives come. Did you get it, Navya?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good that you have asked the question. Now, he repeated angrily that there was a fly in his soup. Now, what you have to do in this, you have to fill in the blank with the suitable adverb. Now, angry manner दिया हुआ है and आपको word choose करना है. It was quite difficult for the hunter to shoot the deer as it was quite far. Okay, the children were springing excitedly to catch the balloons. Bablu is dash absent from his school rarely. The girls are playing quietly in their room manner. Twice we have changed our house time. Twice की जगह और क्या यूज कर सकते हैं टाइम के लिए एडवर्ब में? नव्या?
Thrice.
Thrice. Very good. Yeah, once. Once we have changed our house, twice we have changed our house, thrice we have changed our house, anything. The tea they served their guest was extremely hot. The child sleeps for peacefully. Mother asked her children, why are you crying? He goes to the library occasionally. Rewrite the following sentences by converting the underlined phrases into one word adverb. Now, Nicholas walked in a noisy manner. तो noisy manner को हम noisily भी लिख सकते हैं. आप इसका आंसर कैसे लिखेंगे? Nicholas walked noisily. Okay. The commandos fought with the terrorists daringly. With the great daring, daringly. They put up the posters for the school fete in all the places, everywhere. Everywhere. The soldiers received their honors with great pride, proudly. Okay, they shouted in a deafening manner in the hall, deafeningly. Mr. Thakur smiled and nodded affectionately. Okay, Mrs. Tiwari packed her luggage with carefully. Mrs. Thapar acted strangely to everyone's astonishment. Okay, so this was this exercise. Complete the following sentences with suitable adverb. Tom clearly announced that he didn't want to go to the school. Okay, the protester took out the march past peacefully. Brinda's grandmother died peacefully in her native village. Namrata generously gave all her pocket money to beggars. The teacher punished Gangaram severely for not completing his homework. The Russian presented their ballet dance magnificently. Aunt Polly walked up the ladder carefully. Navya Jain, you want to ask something?
Yes, ma'am. In the part B, filling the blanks with suitable adjectives, ma'am, there is a question, ma'am, which you asked that dash we have changed our house, ma'am. It's time. So, ma'am, then twice is in the number or in the time?
Twice is in the number, not in the time.
There it is, no, ma'am. Twice. Yes, ma'am. Sixth
Okay.
number. No, ma'am.
Just
Page
wait.
number 144.
Just wait. Page number 144. Okay. Where is it?
Yes, ma'am. 6-1.
Sixth one.
Twice.
Twice we have changed our house. Yes. So the time is the main factor. No? You have to use the word adverb of time.
So, ma'am, twice is the in the number adverb of number or in the adverb of time?
It is adverb of time. It is adverb of number as well. अच्छा, time and number दोनों में ही see time if you are writing about time now when I'm saying twice which means कि दो बार okay तो time के लिए you don't have to write a particular time जैसे 2 AM या 3 AM लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है time के लिए हमने एक word और भी यूज किया है और बहुत बार यूज किया है often OFTEN है ना सो उसी तरीके से यहाँ पर हम ट्वाइस यूज कर रहे हैं
मैम एंड मैम अगर मैम टाइम की जगह अगर मैम नंबर होता तब भी मैम ये वाला जो ट्वाइस होता मैम वो सही होता?
हाँ बिल्कुल सही होता 101% सही होता
ओके मैम थैंक यू
ओके so we were doing this Aunt Polly walked up the ladder carefully. Manu's parent gladly met her teachers in her school. The student listened to the chief guest earnestly. The wolves ran hurriedly in the direction of the deer. The athlete who runs quickly will be given a gold medal. Tarun was hurt badly in the accident. The newlywed accepted the gifts gladly. Raki ran hurriedly to the bus stop. Shikha drank her milk slowly. Okay, now number 13. The newlyweds accepted the gift gladly. एक और वर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं क्या वर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं graciously ठीक है so okay I have filled up this workbook for you but there might be instances जहां पर आप अपने words को भी यूज कर सकते हैं right okay so I am going to stop this session here itself tomorrow we are going to do the next part okay if you are having any doubt you can ask me right now I will take up your queries if you are having any doubt I will take up your queries right now Navya Jain
I just raised my hand to say that ma'am instead of get gladly we can also use nicely
nicely से भी अच्छा word होगा बेटा graciously ठीक है आपकी वोकैबलरी पे वर्ड्स का यूज, वर्ड्स का चयन, वर्ड्स को चूज करने की कैपेबिलिटी होती है। राखी रैन हरिडली टू द बस स्टॉप, है ना। अब हरिडली के लिए भी कोई और चीज, शिखा ड्रैंक हर मिल्क स्लोली, स्लोली के लिए भी दूसरा वर्ड कुछ यूज कर सकते हैं जो एडवर्ब होना चाहिए। रिमेंबर, प्राइमरी कंडीशन इज द वर्ड शुड बी एडवर्ब। ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स यू वांट टू आस्क मी apart from this? You can just raise your hand, anything. Okay, so I assume that you are now getting this point, and I will now end the session. We will meet tomorrow itself, right? Okay, thank you.